The Express at Bonita in Gastown. You're watching our Made in BC special featuring drinks, designers, food, and fashion. Now here on the West Coast, fashion can often mean Gore-Tex jackets and bracelets made out of carabiners, right? Yeah, up next we're off to MEC, the shopping mecca for outdoor enthusiasts.
Whatever outdoor sport you want to do in beautiful British Columbia, Mountain Equipment Co-op has everything you'll need.
Mountain Equipment Co-op is a retail consumer cooperative, and it's $5 to join. Anybody and everybody can join. We aim to be a not-for-profit company, so we're not aiming to make a profit. We try and keep our prices low and cover our overheads and contribute to the community, but aside from that, we're not making a profit over and above.
What they are committed to is great gear at great prices, whether it's for hiking, camping, or snowshoeing.
So this is a great sport, popular sport, easy to get into. We have entry level that starts like $150 and goes up from there, and kids can do it, adults, seniors, anybody.
Yeah, I've heard if you can walk, you can snowshoe.
Pretty much.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can do it. And if you look at the bottom, this is where the crampons are. So this is what digs you into the snow and gets you walking.
Keeps you from sliding.
Yes, so you don't slide down.
Which is the difference between skiing and snowshoeing.
Yes, exactly. So this is our bike department, and of course North Shore again, world-class mountain biking over here. Not only that, you've got people who commute to work on bikes, and year-round. I mean, we've got the climate to do it, so you can do it whenever you want.
I understand you guys recycle tires here too.
We do. So when you come in the front door, there's a little bin right there where you can bring in your old tubes and your tires.
Good.
And it's great. We basically ship them off to a local company who recycles car tires, and we just add them to that shipment. But what's kind of nice is people drop off tires, and you may think it's done and you're not going to use it, but I may come in after you
So I can
and go,
fix that.
"Hey, that's a totally good tire. I'm gonna use it."
Well, and reusing is better than recycling.
Exactly.
So.
Mountain Equipment Co-op began in the 70s with a small group of UBC students, and today there are about 3 million members.
We've been a member since about 1975, when their first location over in Vancouver around Pine. And I think we bought a canoe first off and hiking equipment for our children, and we've been coming ever since for 3 generations outfitting.
Mountain Equipment Co-op doesn't just supply the local community, they're also a part of it.
We like to be involved in as many community events as we can, including the Vancouver International Mountain Film Festival, Avalanche Days coming up this weekend. We also have the Yeti Snowshoe Series, and we plan and coordinate our own bike festival in our local communities as well.
Some of these shovels and maybe some of the...
Mountain Equipment Co-op is a BC company that's all about value, community, and living green. In North Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
MEC is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year, so you can watch their website for upcoming events. Now in The Express, we move from the healthy to the how can that be. Our next Made in BC segment features the Anaconda sandwich. And if you're on a diet, I suggest you don't look.
Everyone's familiar with them. The Big Mac, the Whopper, and the most recent phenomenon, the Double Down. Burgers are a guilty pleasure, and here at the factory on Granville Street, it's more than just a meal, it's an experience. It's called the Anaconda. A 6-ounce burger patty with bacon, string onions, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, mustard, and mayo, with 2 grilled cheese sandwiches for the bun.
See how big it is, you pretty much got to dislocate your jaw to get it down there, so it's pretty much like the snake.
Hence the name.
The Anaconda.
Inspired by a sandwich in Chicago, the owners left it up to Chef Billy to make the factory's version a little different.
We added our own chipotle mayonnaise onto it, which is honey, chipotle peppers, and mayonnaise.
We want someplace where people could come, they could eat, they could drink, but they could get to know people and have a good time. So we really wanted to bring the good time back at dinner.
The factory has a relaxed, music-inspired atmosphere, which keep loyal clientele coming back. That and the Anaconda, of course. What made you want to order the Anaconda?
I had it the last time I came here, and it was just so delicious that I was actually craving it today. That's why we came here in the first place.
Thank you, sir.
I had to try this sandwich for myself.
How do I not dislocate my jaw?
At almost 7 inches high, Scott suggested I start by cutting the monster sandwich in half.
Should we cheers or something?
We can cheers. I highly recommend your first bite being right in the middle, though. You ready?
All right.
All right, don't be nervous.
Okay, I'm not nervous.
All right.
Okay, go.
Mine was way bigger. It's only half. We gotta get through the rest.
Focus, focus. In Burger Heaven, I'm Melanie Pineda in Vancouver for The Express.
The website is thefactorygranville.com, and I'm really not sure what to say about the Anaconda sandwich there, except that we'll give you something to wash it down with and work it off with after the break. Up next on The Express.
I want you to go bottom right.
Complex Hockey Training School. Langley's Tribal Spirit Gallery. The Express. This is your local voice.
Training tips are brought to you by Team Diabetes.
More than 9 million Canadians are living with diabetes, including my older sister. She was diagnosed with type 1 when she was just 3 years old. I want to find a cure. She's my inspiration to run a half marathon in Iceland with Team Diabetes. The only problem is, I hate running.
Some runners don't want to strength train because they think they're going to lose speed and bulk up. This is a myth. You want to strength train because it's going to keep you injury-free, make you faster for running, and give you a bit of a psychological boost. That's it. So squats are a great exercise because it strengthens your quads and your glutes, which you want strong for running.
Okay, I'm glad that it works because it is not the most flattering exercise to do on TV.
So this exercise strengthens your hamstrings, the back of the leg, which helps give you power when you're running.
I just like it because I get to lie down.
So it's always important to have a balanced weight training program and work the upper body as well.
Then you know what we need? Classic TV training montage.
To donate or sign up, go to teamdiabetes.ca. For Shaw TV, I'm Johanna Ward.
You can choose.
You can choose to be alone.
You can choose to be a friend.
Choose to be a friend.
You can choose.
Choose.
You can choose.
You can choose from 70 Shades of Blue.
70 Shades.
You can choose to ignore you.
You.
You can choose to run wild. You can choose
not to watch.
You can choose to keep a secret.
To be shy.
You can choose to believe.
The dogs understand us.
You can choose to be bored.
You can choose to dream.
I choose.
You can choose.
Because you can.
Welcome back to our Express Made in BC special from Bonita in Gastown. We've had everything on today's show, from specialty cocktails to naked underwear. And up next on the Express, we've got one for the soon-to-be hockey superstars out there from Langley's one-of-a-kind skills development program.
It's cutting-edge training usually reserved for the pros.
Come this way.
One player at a time, Paul Winters is helping to rear the next generation of hockey heroes.
Ready? Let go of the bar. When I had started coaching about 5 or 6 years ago, I didn't realize that I was going to get as much fulfillment out of it that I actually did or do. You're going to feed the pass, it's going to come back, and there's a tremendous amount of satisfaction in training those young kids. And it's not really just about sport or hockey. It's life skills too, right? It's teamwork. It's motivation, it's drive, it's determination.
All things he relied on when starting this training facility.
In early April, we were here pretty much from 8 in the morning, and we left here at midnight a lot of nights. And that was building this particular structure with the stations and the way it is. We put our life into it for 3.5 months. Not to mention it's a family business too, right? So it was straining. We gave up family holidays and the annual trip to Oregon and camping and everything else. I want you to go bottom right.
Hockey runs in his veins. He's been involved in one form or another for more than 30 years.
I went and played through the minor hockey system of Oshawa and then into their Junior B, what they called Junior B back then.
He would go on to play Division I NCAA hockey at Cornell University. And the elite level training he likely saw is now available for those lacing up for the first time.
There's 4 main stations. We have power slides, which is there to create some muscle memory, toning. There's a mini rink right behind me here with synthetic ice, in which case they can actually skate on that. Right in behind the mini rink is what we call the shooting lane, just working on the technique of a shot.
And the centerpiece is this state-of-the-art treadmill, one of the only ones in the province.
It will lengthen the stride and drop the heart rate. They save energy.
he says this type of focused one-on-one attention is hard to come by in the junior system.
In most cases, you're developing skills as a group, or you're developing systems as a team. For instance, you're working on your forecheck. Got her? And then you roll your wrist. But it's those finer details of the game, the individual skill that make up the team.
And also leads to individual growth.
Last year we were playing like A3 and now we're playing AAA.
It would be a tremendous amount of satisfaction in knowing that we had a significant impact on that then child's life and helped prepare them as best we could for what's coming down the road.
And he's hoping for some that will be hockey's holy grail. In Langley, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
If you've got a mini Wayne Gretzky in your midst, or you just love the sport, you can contact Paul and his team online at complexhockeytraining.com. And for more BC specialties, we've got your Express Spotlight. Dine Out Vancouver is a citywide celebration of food and BC wine. Taste the food and wine from Vancouver's hottest restaurants and neighborhood favorites for a fixed price. Coquitlam artist Robbie Smith showcases her works of sea life native to the northeastern Pacific Ocean. Her art gives an awareness of the natural world and the impacts we have on our local ecosystems. The 17th annual celebration of local food and drink takes place at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. You can experience BC's finest beer, wine, and spirits, accompanied by tasty fare from the best local restaurants. And one more thing that's made in BC, our show. And you can watch all of our Express shows online at vancouver.shawtv.com. Now, I'm Johanna Ward, and on behalf of all of us on the show, thanks so much for watching. We're going to leave you with something that's made in BC and rooted in BC from Langley's Tribal Spirit Gallery, and we'll see you next time.